Welcome to every movie I've ever seen. Today, the movie that I'm going to be talking about is The Babysitter, Killer Queen. This is the Netflix original movie. It's a sequel to The Babysitter. Uh, Someone once asked me if there were any actually good movies on Netflix. At the time, I was like, I don't know. Because, I can definitely think of good TV shows on Netflix, but I can't really think of any good movies on Netflix. If I could go back in time, I would say no. There are not any good movies on Netflix. There's only despair and pain. This movie was not good at all. It was very, very bad. It was atrocious, horrible. All the thesaurus words that you can think of to describe this terrible movie. Uh, you know, I had I had somewhat liked the first Babysitter movie. It was fine. It was decent. I had some problems with it. It was nothing special, of course. These Netflix movies, they exist. Like most of these Netflix movies exist to be filler. Netflix wants to have as many options as possible. Someone once described Netflix as like a buffet. They want to have as many things possible. Even though you're going to see something there that you're probably never going to eat. Just like you'll see a movie on Netflix that you're probably never going to watch. And so Netflix just wants to have as many possible movies and TV shows on their channel, because I guess it's good for their business. People say like, ooh, there's a lot of stuff on Netflix. I should get Netflix. Look at all these movies I can watch. And, Netflix has shifted away from having a lot of movies and TV shows to having a lot of original movies and TV shows, almost defeating the purpose of Netflix. And honestly, when I look for an older movie to watch, I want to say 7 times out of 10, the movie is not on any streaming service I have. I have Hulu, I have Amazon Prime, I have Netflix, I have Showtime, it came with my Hulu and Spotify, I have those are the big 3. Of course, I got a Peacock. That's free though, and Crackle and Tubi, and all the free ones. But 7 times out of 10, when I want to watch something, it's not on any of my streaming services. And 2 times out of 10, I want to watch something, and it is on a streaming service. It's not on Netflix. So I say 1 time out of 10, when there's something that you actually want to watch that's not a Netflix original, 1 time out of 10. It is on Netflix. And that it's just so far off from how Netflix started as being a place where you could, being this one place where you could see a lot of things you wanted. And the DVD side of things was big. And then I feel like it all changed with season 4 of Arrested Development. From what I can remember, that was one of the first big Netflix originals. And when it even started, Netflix original movies weren't even like made by Netflix or made for Netflix or something. They were just like movies that other people had made, and Netflix was like, give it to us. We'll put it exclusively on our channel, and it'll be the only way you can, whatever. But this movie is just really bad. The writing is terrible. The story is... It's just painfully a rehash of the first one. The so-called twist in the beginning of his friend from his childhood friend from the first movie now being the killer. That just annoyed me. And the whole thing just being a rehash of the first one, even so much to the point where they bring back the old gang of bad guys from the first movie to come back, because it was clear that they couldn't introduce a new gang, because the new killer characters are boring and not interesting at all. You know, which isn't to say that the old characters are interesting. The only person on there that's kind of bringing anything to the game, to the movie, is Robbie Amell. At least he's bringing something that can be occasionally funny. He's probably my favorite part of the first movie. I did like the weird little, like, he was almost like a big brother type relationship to the kid, while also still wanting to kill him. You know, like, he was about to kill him, and then he, like, stopped trying to kill him to try and make him stand up to his bully. It was a weird little thing, and he's always got his shirt off. It's the only thing that's half decent in this movie. And of course, the worst part of this movie is that King Batch guy. I've encountered him before on very, very bad movies. This is not the worst movie I've seen, and it's not the worst Netflix movie I've seen. That's a whole nother movie. But I've encountered this guy before, and he's just not good. I'm sorry. We really need to stop having these people who were famous from being on Vine. They need to stop being actors in movies. Okay, go to TikTok. Go to TikTok. TikTok is the post-Vine platform. Stay off YouTube. Stay off movies. Go to TikTok. Okay, we don't want you on movies, and we don't really want you on YouTube either. I'm on YouTube, and don't make me ashamed to be doing stuff on YouTube. Just stop, please. Just stop. And the dialogue is just terrible. Everybody's got to be snarky, and all the pop culture references. But just, please stop, Netflix.